My guy Trey Murphy is kind of in a weird situation with the Pelicans right now. He's one of those players who hasn't necessarily proven enough for a long period of time to where the Pelicans can trust him and pay him and be okay with trading or having Brandon Ingram walk. Or do they stick with this core and kind of let him be a 3-and-D guy with the current constructed roster? Obviously, the smart thing to do is keep him regardless, but I think if he was on any other team in the league, he'd be averaging very close to 20 a game while still giving you solid defense and 40% from beyond the arc. There's a pretty decent logjam at the forward spot in NOLA, which was even bigger last year when they had Najee Marshall. There's no problem with coming off the bench, but Murphy needs to be getting at least 35 minutes a night. A 6'8" long wing that can shoot from anywhere in the court, shooting at 40% is highly valuable in today's league. And keep in mind he's only 24 years old going into his fourth year. He's an ideal player you want to have. Everybody can use a Trey Murphy. The defensive side of his game is very underrated too and can sometimes be overlooked by Herb, which is obviously Herb is a dog. The Pelicans are really weak at the center spot, and I would for sure look at a stretch center that will pair well with Zion and unlock his full potential with that spacing. I've seen them in trade talks with players like Walker Kessler, and while that's not bad and definitely an upgrade, I don't think it's the perfect fit for Zion. I think someone like Karl-Anthony Towns for Ingram would be very hard to pull off, but would be perfect for this team as a stretch big who's not the worst defender in the world, especially with good perimeter defenders around him. Would be a great matchup, as well as even a Jared Allen, a good rim protector. Not the best floor spacer, but he's not a complete cone on offense. Has a few hook shots and decent tricks that they could probably get away with. And since Herb is giving you respectable three-point shooting, him and Trey next to Zion could potentially win you a lot of games. Trey has one of the best shooting mechanics in the league along with freak athleticism. And at this point, I think he should be more valued than Brandon Ingram at this point. Because in a different situation, Trey would be an all-star. What do you guys think about Murphy's ceiling? Let me know in the comments below.